Oh, man. I'm so glad to see y'all. I don't know what to do. I look forward to this day. And when I go home tonight, I'm going to knock out like somebody just beat me up. This is a long programming day, but I love it because I love to see the smiles on your face, knowing that we're bringing valuable information to our community. Every time we come together, it's not a waste of time. I hope you're leaving with information that you can impart to your family or friends, or things that you can use your own self. Is that good? Welcome to Power, everybody. Let me hear y'all. Clap your hands and where the table bangers? Where the table bangers at in the room? September, what's today, the 10th? September 10th. We are in September already, y'all. I'm gonna leave my Christmas list at the door because we're almost to December. It's almost the end of the year. Where the December babies at? I'm going back to December. Where y'all at in the room? That's it. The December babies is up in here. Where the November babies at? Let me give y'all some love. All right. October babies, where are you? September babies, if you're in here, bang them tables if your birthday is in September. Where the Libras at in the building? Oh, y'all didn't think I knew about the Libras. Oh, them Libras is something else. Oh, my goodness. That's hot sauce. That's jalapeno peppers with the seeds in it. That's, you know. They say when you take the seeds out of a pepper, it makes it a little more mild. But Libra is the pepper with the seeds in it, just hot. Clap it up for yourself. If you were born in September, happy birthday all over the room. Come on, clap it up, everybody. We're going to go to a commercial by our one and only director of media, Mr. Christian Harris, in the building. Clap it up for him. Ain't he handsome? Just look at him. Wow. We're going to a commercial. If you've been here over and over again, please keep your voice down to a slow hum so those who have never been here can hear the information, and I'll be right back. Clap it up.
Some of you are too at a distance from community. Thank you for your service. But man, there's so much more you can do beyond the badge. Being connected is when you put your hand in it. Being concerned is when you put your head in it. I'll be thinking about you after the day, and I hope you'll think about me. But what makes it all come full circle is when you go beyond being connected and being concerned, you start being what? Compassionate. Because you cannot show compassion to people that you're not passionate about. Right. So being connected is when you put your hand in it. Being concerned is when you put your head in it. But being compassionate is when you put your heart in it. Love one another and love the community that you continue to serve. And that is when we'll be able to make a whole lot more black high stories and have much fewer black low stories. God bless you and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to y'all for all that you do.
Clap it up, everybody. Clap it up. You know, I could have used a little more of that. I thought he was going to still talk to us. Clap it up for our CEO, Pastor Chris Harris. Y'all can do better than that. Woo! I was on the sidelines looking for more. I thought he had a little more to say to us, but I am grateful for our pastor, who is a community leader. He might as well run for mayor of Bronzeville. He's already that anyway. Has he impacted your life? If he has, encourage him by the clapping of your hands real quick. I appreciate him so much. Now it is time for us to have our presenter. I'm going to introduce Dr. Weintraub. That music is all right. I think I'm going to shake while I read it. Sandra Weintraub, Ph.D., is professor of psychiatry and behavioral sciences, neurology, and psychology at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine and in the Mesalem Institute for Cognitive Neurology and Alzheimer's Disease. That was a lot, wasn't it? We about to hear something. She is a neuropsychologist, a professional trained in how the human brain works and how different brain diseases can affect memory, reasoning, concentration, and spatial awareness. Want to hear more about that? She evaluates individuals in the neurobehavior clinic and changes in their thinking abilities to determine if these changes are normal for age or if they are signs of cognitive impairment or dementia. She serves on the Alzheimer's Disease Clinical Task Force, a special advisory committee to the National Institute on Aging that designed a method to collect the same information from all participants seen at all 30-plus centers funded by the NIA across the U.S. She was a member of 3 special work groups who defined diagnostic criteria for different types of dementia. Dr. Weintraub has authored over 300 publications on neuropsychology of dementia, aging, and aphasia, loss of speech-language ability. Her main interest, or her main research interest, lies in methods of diagnosing dementia as early as possible in the course of a person's illness to recommend appropriate care. Family, would you clap your hands for our own Dr. Weintraub? Come on, Doctor. Dr. Sandra Weintraub. Hi. Here's your mic. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Have a seat.
Was she just talking about me?
Oh, wow.
That's pretty impressive, I think.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Well, doctor, how are you today?
I'm just peachy.
Peachy? All right. I love that. I'm just hot.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going. In the worst way, I am a little warm, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you could just say hi to our audience today. It's just amazing.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for coming to hear me today and to share with us your questions and what you need. I'm here to answer your questions.
I love it. We're going to have a dialogue, and then afterwards, if you want to go see Dr. Weintraub, she's going to be right over there to speak to you about any questions that you may have, okay? I love this. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. You know what? Before we get started, I met you, I guess, about 5-6 months ago. You came over to the Turn Center, and we fell in like we've known each other forever. Don't you get that feeling about Dr. Weintraub? Don't you get that feeling about her that she's just really easy to entreat and talk to? This is going to be amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone over 65 has memory problems that interfere with their lives. Is that true?
Well, I wanted to ask the audience.
Okay.
Is that true or false? Everybody over 65, wait. Everybody over 65 has memory problems that interfere with their usual daily routine. Is that true? How many say yes? How many say no? The no's have it.
Woo!
Not everybody.
Not everybody?
Not everybody. Absolutely not.
Okay, here's another question, or true or false or whatever. Everyone over the age of 80 has memory problems that interfere with their lives. Is that true or false?
Okay, everybody over age 80 has memory problems. Who thinks that's right? Okay, you're all very good because it's not right. There are people over the age of 80 whose memory is better than a 20-year-old. Am I yelling?
No. Wait a minute. Yeah, just hold it up a little bit higher. I'm trying to get this table to calm down a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
So everybody can hear just a little bit. So are you telling me they're 80 years old with a sound mind?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, talk to us about that a little bit.
Okay, so at
Cross my leg, too.
What'd she say?
I said, I'm going to cross my leg, too.
Okay.
It ain't going to stay over there long, but go ahead.
So at Northwestern, we are very interested in how the brain ages, how people's thinking abilities change with age.
Yeah.
And we study people who have memory loss. But we also have a study that we call super agers, which are people over the age of 80. You have to be 80 to get into the study. I'm actually 1 year short of that. I'm going to join the study next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
80.
I'm 79.
Go ahead, doctor. You looking good.
Here it is. So there are people over age 80. You have to be 80. And they have to have memory. Like, we give them a test, and they have to remember as much as somebody at least in their 50s or 60s, okay? And we have a whole group of these people who are here. And I think if all of you think about it, you're going to identify someone you know. Like someone like Tina Turner. And like, I was hoping that you would give me Tina Turner music to introduce
You want
me.
some Tina? You ain't saying
Not
nothing.
now, not now.
You ain't
Later.
saying nothing to me. We love music.
Okay, but okay, and then there's Betty White, and then there's Queen Elizabeth. I mean, I can go on, and then there's Morgan Freeman, and there's people who are over age 80 who have not lost it. And so that means to us, it's not as common to have that happen to you, but it happens. So we can hope that we're going to be one of those super agers.
Yeah, my grandmother, as I'm thinking about it, she was sharp.
There you go.
And she was almost 90 years old. She could remember things all the way back to her childhood, all the way up to present time. And I didn't think anything about it. I thought that was normal until you start hearing, as you get older, about Alzheimer's and dementia. It's like, wow. Yeah, that didn't really happen in my family, and I'm so hopeful.
Oh, yes.
That gene is in me.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for that.
It starts with genetics, but doesn't end there.
Okay. All right, now let's talk about if you have a serious memory loss, what about 65? What about 65 years old? If you have a serious memory loss over the age of 65, that is a part of normal aging.
Okay, if you have serious memory loss over the age of 65, it is a part of normal aging. How many people believe that's true? Aha, great. Yeah, but it's serious memory loss. Everybody over the age of 65, there's no question your memory is not as good as it was when you were 20 or 30 or 40. But if every day you're forgetting something, if several times a day you're forgetting, you repeat yourself. You say something and then 5 minutes later you say it again.
Oh.
That is not normal at any age. 65, 95, 105, not normal. So we have to be aware that there are changes, and these changes don't come overnight. I think one of the questions is going to be like, dementia comes on suddenly. Who believes that? Comes suddenly. Like one day you're not demented, the next day you have dementia. How many people believe that?
No.
Absolutely right.
No.
Because it can start 15 years. What's going on in your brain is going on 15 years before it starts to affect your brain cells.
Is that right?
That's absolutely right. So your brain, you have to think about your brain like you think about your heart. Mm-hmm. It's an organ that you need to take care of, and it needs to be protected. And we don't really know that much about brain health, right? We don't. We know that whatever you do that's good for your heart is also good for your brain.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about this brain degeneration.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Let's like open that up. We were talking about proteins and all of those types of things. Talk about that to us a little bit.
Okay, so your brain is this really nice looking thing sitting in your skull here, and it's protected by the skull because it's kind of soft. So you don't want to, like if you get a bump on your head, you don't want to hurt your brain. Inside the brain, it's like a factory. One part of the factory allows me to talk, translates words so I can communicate with you. Another part of the factory allows me to say, oh, what I have for dinner last night wasn't very good. But it makes me remember what happened at another time. Another part of my brain allows me to back my car into a parking space. There's like a calculator. And all of those factories in the brain are working together, but they each do something different.
Wow.
So there are brain cells that communicate with one another. And so, like, when somebody raises their hand, the cell is going to tell me, stop talking, somebody has a question. When you get older, there are changes in the brain that occur in everybody. Everybody just starts manufacturing these proteins that are called amyloid and tau. And those proteins are in everybody's brain here in this room who is over the age of 65, without exception. Whether or not you have a memory problem, and this is the thing that's really so astonishing to us scientists, is that we're studying these superagers, and we ask people to donate their brains for science. And when we look at the brains of some superagers, they don't have any of these proteins.
Wow.
Wait, wow. But then we look at other brains, and they're full of those proteins. So that makes no sense, right? Like, why some people have the proteins and and it affects them. Other people have the proteins and it doesn't affect them. They're in some way immune. So this is what we're trying to understand. It's like, why can these same proteins be in somebody's brain and make them have memory loss and what we call Alzheimer's dementia, and be in somebody else's brain and have absolutely no effect?
Wow.
It's astonishing.
That's what the research is trying to determine.
Part of our research is trying to understand how is, because, and there's something like they call normal aging. I don't think there's anything normal about aging. As people get older, they get so much different from each other. Some people, and we know that, some people age really well, some people have physical problems, some people don't have physical problems.
Right.
So I think like sort of assuming that there's an average that we have to all hope for, I would say like do your individual, like emphasize your strengths, and you're the individual. What do you like to do? What do you like to eat? What do you like to play? And kind of maximize your health.
Okay, so even if I'm having issues, I don't play those up. I play up rather the things, like you just said, that I like to do.
Like when you say when you're having issues, give me an example.
So you just said, in other words, play up your strengths or do the things that you like to do.
Yes.
So you want to minimize your issues, like if you have like health problems. In spite of the health problems, this is what I like to do, and that's what I'm going to focus on.
Yes and no.
Okay.
If you have health problems, there are things you can do something about.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do something about, diabetes, sleep disorder, depression, drug abuse, kidney dysfunction, treat whatever you can. That's our philosophy, is like try to keep your health. But even when you do that, sometimes it doesn't help. People have high cholesterol, you take cholesterol meds, nothing helps. But if you don't do that, you're for sure gone.
Yeah.
But if you try to treat all the risk factors that you can, that's a good first step. That's not the only thing. In our superagers, we learned that we thought, okay, maybe the superagers, like we were interviewed by CNN and Fox News and New York Times a couple of weeks ago, and we were asked, what is the formula for superaging? What can I do to be a superager?
Yeah.
There is none. Like, we thought, okay, here, they eat well, they exercise, they take... Not true. We had people who don't eat well, don't exercise, but maybe they have really good genes. It's a combination of what you come with
I see.
and what's around you and what you use to maximize or not maximize.
Oh, my goodness.
And so, but we found one thing, and I think you all have it, so you're all way ahead of the game, which is you like to be with people.
Yes.
Let's hear it for liking to be with people. That was the one thing they all had in common, was a valuing social relationships, being with people, getting together, socializing as much as possible. Other than that, one was as different from the next one.
So we're still researching, trying to get a baseline of
We're trying to understand what are the factors that promote this incredible ability to maintain your memory when you're over 80.
What about behavioral changes with someone who has been diagnosed with
Yes.
Alzheimer's or dementia?
Okay.
What about those? Because for the caregiver, caring for someone who one day wakes up okay, and the next day they wake up like they want to kill you, or they speak rough to you one day and nice the next. What causes that, doctor?
Okay. Let me back up a little bit, okay? So in the earliest stages of the disease, and Alzheimer's is not the only cause of dementia.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you over here. I should turn around. It's not the only cause of dementia. There are many other diseases of the brain, unfortunately, that cause different kinds of dementia. Memory loss isn't the only kind of dementia.
Okay.
There are some people who have something called frontotemporal dementia. It's a mouthful.
Okay.
The frontal and temporal parts of your brain become affected by a disease, and what happens? Your personality changes. You have no memory problem, you talk fine, you look great, but you are a bugger. Okay? And then it's not sudden, it's like over time. And then we've seen people get divorced and people because of this personality change. And then it isn't obvious until 5 years later that this is something going on in the brain that's causing these behavioral changes. It's not that, you're no longer care about your wife or your husband. It's that that part of your brain is just not functioning.
So if I am the spouse of someone
Yes.
whose behavior is changing,
Yes.
that's a cry for help for me to get them looked at or have her looked
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't ever assume anything. You should never assume that if somebody is having more memory problem or change in behavior, that they are, they're just getting older, they're cranky, or, they don't like me anymore. It's important. Just like you go to your doctor to get your blood pressure taken, you get your sugar checked, go check your brain. And I think that one of the things we don't have is we don't know what our brain is like when we're 50 because nobody tests your brain power. So it's really important to do that because I'm a clinician. People come and see me. They maybe have 2 or 3 years of memory loss. And I don't know what they were like when they were 50. So I test them and I say, yep, there's lots of memory loss here. But what were you like when you were 50? So we have all kinds of ways of estimating where somebody was at their very best. And then we see, well, how much change has there been? And is this normal or not normal?
So you're saying just like any other regular yearly checkup, we should also put that on the list?
Absolutely.
Like I need to go get my brain checked also? That's what you're saying to me.
I'm saying that today. And, like the Medicare now has an annual wellness visit.
Okay.
And the doctor is supposed to do what is called a mental status examination, meaning examining the status of your brain. They ask you what day is it, and give you some words and draw a clock and things like that. And a lot of physicians do that, and they do a really good job of it, and others, they don't really care that much. I've also heard I told my doctor I'm not remembering. My doctor said, everybody forgets when they get old. Yeah, don't take that.
Yeah, because if you're taking the time to get it checked, it's a concern that you have, then that person that you're going to see should also
change. We're looking for change.
Looking for change.
Nobody's perfect.
Right.
But if there's a change and you can't explain it, then you got to try to figure out why. And it's like behavior or thinking, why?
Yeah. Are you guys enjoying Dr. Weintraub today? She's just great. So here's another question that you can ask our audience just to see what they got.
Okay.
Dementia happens, or let me say this right. Dementia is when you forget your keys.
Dementia is when you forget your keys. Is that right? No. That is not dementia at all. Forgetting your keys. Now, let's say, okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, so you forget your keys, it's okay. Another thing that's okay, you're going into a room.
Oh, Lord.
And you get there and you say, oh, what did I
Yes.
And the reason that's happening is because when you decided you want to go into the room, you were thinking what you need to get. And as you're walking to the room, you're thinking, oh my God, my son is going to marry that girl. I can't stand her. and you get to the room and you say, what did I come here for? My son is marrying someone I hate.
So you just have more than one thing on your mind. And where it was easy before, because we can do a lot at one time. Our minds are able to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was easy before, but not so much.
Exactly. Right now, as you get older, one thing that is very hard is multitasking. Excuse me. So it's hard to do something and then get interrupted and go back to that thing. And that's one thing you just have to be aware of. Like when you're going to go into a room for something, just don't let yourself think about anything else till you get to that room. I say, okay, the book. Till
Doctor, I have gone into the room looking for my phone with the phone in my hand.
Oh yeah. How about me? I'm looking for my glasses. That's okay. Those things are okay. What's not okay is when your relative says to you, what are we having for dinner? And you tell them, and then 5 minutes later, they come up and say, oh, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Oh, yeah.
And you know you just told them. Okay? That is not okay. But forget your glasses are on your head. It's okay.
It's okay. Thank God it's okay.
You're okay. Don't worry.
Thank God it's okay. Do we have any questions for Dr. Weintraub before she goes? Because look, Doctor, this is what happens after we have a presentation. People will swarm the table.
Fine.
And I know it's
fine,
but I wondered if anybody had any questions before.
Yeah. There's somebody there in the back. I think the person who won the bingo.
Oh. Nice and loud.
Oh, yeah, we need a mic. I can't hear.
Hold on 1 second. Clap it up for Jazz, everybody. Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you.
I recently went to a seminar. I think it was a seminar, I'm not sure, but it was concerning dementia, but I didn't know it at the time. But they did, like those tests you were talking about, they gave us those tests. Then they took a blood test. The blood test is supposed to be a blood test that lets you know if there might be beginning Alzheimer's. Then they was telling us about another test that they give you called a PET, and that test is supposed to be a test that they shoot the dye into your arm, and it goes to the brain to point out if there's Alzheimer's. Mm-hmm. Is that a experimental test, or is that then.
Okay, excellent question. And wait, don't sit down, because I have some questions for you before I answer your question. Are you in a research study? Is this a research study you're participating in? Or somebody just came into your house and said, let me have your blood?
I went to, they had this seminar at Insight. It used to be Mercy. And,
Okay.
I went there.
Okay.
And they were doing these tests.
Got it. Okay. So, okay. Now we can tell if you have cognitive problems, if what's causing it is Alzheimer's disease, because we have what you're just saying, these are biomarkers of Alzheimer's disease. We never used to be able to tell if it was Alzheimer's in your brain because we didn't have a blood test, we didn't have a PET scan, we didn't have anything that told us what's actually going on in those proteins in the brain. Those tests are not experimental unless you signed up for a study. So these tests are approved. I mean, we use them in our clinical practice. Right now, if I see somebody and I see, oh my gosh, you have very bad memory problem, then I recommend you have either a PET scan or a blood test for the Alzheimer biomarkers, because then we'll know that if your cognitive impairment is caused by Alzheimer proteins or not. Some people don't have those proteins. They have some other kind of protein. I can give you the names of proteins, but you don't want to hear them. Synucleinopathy? No. TDP-43 proteinopathy? No. So those are all like Alzheimer's, but we don't have markers for them. So the answer to your question is yes, those are legitimate tests. Those are not research tests unless, like if you go to your doctor says you should go get a PET scan, I would go get the PET scan. But if you're signing up for a study, they say, do you want to have a PET scan? I would want to know a lot of information about what are the side effects. Is it going to hurt me? Is it going to help me? What are you going to tell me afterwards? So it's not an experimental procedure in the sense that we don't know what we're doing. I'm sorry. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. I mean, you wouldn't want to do anything unless you know what the risks are. That's right. But when you're in a research study, you're just doing it out of the goodness of your heart. It's not really helping you. It's going to help everybody else. But when you're sick, you're doing it for yourself. That's right. Okay? Thank you. And congratulations.
We can take one more question. Anybody else have a question for Dr. Weintraub? Okay.
I have two questions.
I'm not going anywhere.
One is, does the video games like Luminosity help?
Okay, I love that question. Thank you. So there is no one specific video game or anything that is going to help everybody. And what I said before, people are just so different. If you don't like playing Luminosity, I don't care how much you play it, it's not going to do anything for you. So it could be Luminosity, it could be Wordle. Who plays Wordle here? Anybody play Wordle? It's like a daily game, the New York Times, and you have to guess a 5-letter word, and it's free. And so I play it every day. Crossword puzzles. Read a book, but then try to think about what does it mean and write some things down. Things that are passive are not so helpful, but things where you're getting actively engaged. Let's say you've never done something, like you've never painted. Take a painting class. Or you've never made jewelry. Take a jewelry making. There's somebody makes jewelry over there. And so just do something to keep your mind active, and especially if it involves other people. So I think Luminosity, there's studies that show people who do Luminosity get a little bit smarter, but it's those people, not everybody.
Okay. Second question.
Yeah.
Is, what's the path when you're on Medicare? What's the path when you're on Medicare to get to a doctor at your level? My experience is you go to those beginning steps, blood test or whatever. Oh, you have protein. And,
Right.
But you can't get, or I wonder what the route is to get to the neuroscientists who know how to really work with the brain. Quick study, quick example. Had a friend, knew she had protein in the brain. My friend began to hallucinate about 2 years before her family realized she had enough of a problem that they took her. Once they determined protein in the brain, it was over.
Right.
She thinks she does everything.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how to answer questions about Medicare. I'm sorry. That's not my area. But I wish everybody could get to the people who know what's wrong. Is that it? Can I have Proud Mary, please?
No, listen, they're not done. They're going to come see you at your table. Absolutely. Clap it up for Dr. Wancha. I guarantee you're going to be tired out. Wait a minute, doctor. Who did you bring with you? Who's that over there holding it down?
Okay, Darby Moorhart.
Darby Moorhart. Clap it up for Darby.
And then beside her is my boo.
Your boo? Clap it up for Ingrid, everybody. Dr. Weintraub, we love you so much. I can't wait to see you again. Thank you for taking your time to be here. Clap it up for Dr. Weintraub one more time. And while you're in the clapping mood, we're going to have Jordan, since we're talking about health and wellness, we're going to have Jordan come before us right now with some information. Clap it up for Jordan Howard, the director of the Health and Wellness Department of Bright Star Community Outreach. Give her some power love right now, everybody. Jordan, what's up? Hey, Jordan.
Hey, Joni.
I know you enjoyed that piece, didn't you?
That was great.
Wasn't it great?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That was awesome.
So what's going on? You wanted to talk to us for a minute?
Just briefly, so as you know, I'm the Director of Health and Wellness at Bright Star.
Yes.
And so we're committed to chronic disease prevention and management through our various programs that we offer, one of which is Ignite Your Health. Does anyone know about Ignite Your Health?
Yes.
Awesome. I see some of you guys here. Good to see you. It's been a few weeks. So we're excited to get it back going with our fall kickoff.
You don't have no cards.
I do have cards. Ignite Your Health Fall Kickoff. So we'll be doing our nutrition class. Will be here.
See that, Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have our nutrition class, some healthy small bites, a cooking demonstration. We'll be doing blood pressure readings. So it'll be a really nice time, a great environment. Then we'll have our resident nutritionist, who's also a RN, and she'll be doing some education on healthy eating. And so we would like you guys to come out. You can register. We'll make sure you get a card. And then on Tuesday, so that's Monday, September 15th, we'll have our nutrition class. Okay. And then Tuesday, September 16th, we'll be doing an outdoor workout. Anybody excited about that?
Wait a minute. We going outside?
We're going outside. We've got a DJ coming. And so we have our instructor, Deontay. He'll be taking us through some exercises. We'll be outside. We'll have some fun, have some music.
I love it.
And we'll make sure we have water and Gatorade and things like that.
That's amazing. Now, what do you think it would take for this group of people to tell 2 or 3 people to make this class like 50 or 60 people outside? Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be absolutely amazing.
Oh my God.
That would exceed our goal. We definitely want to get 50 or more people out. So if everyone could just tell a friend to come out to register, make sure you register. You gonna tell them?
Yes.
Tell them again.
Tell them again. Tell them what you told them the last time.
Make them get tired of you so that they just have to come.
Here's what I love about Bright Star Community Outreach. We do so much for our community.
Yes.
Till it's almost impossible not to see us out there doing something, one thing or another.
Exactly.
But this is so important as we move into wintertime with the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yes. So we'll be covering all of the information about it, how to eat well, looking at food labels, just how to prepare for the holidays and make sure that you're staying healthy, staying fit, staying active. We'll go through a little bit about cardiovascular disease and how to manage anything if you have that. So we're excited. We want you guys to come.
I think if they'll tell somebody, we can
I think so
absolutely do
too.
this.
You guys gonna pack it out?
Please pack it
All
out.
right.
Clap it up for Jordan one more
Thank
time,
you.
everybody. Yeah, of course. Listen, ignite your health. And I've been saying, I'm coming. But I am going to come. Listen, I'm going to come. I'm going to find me a nice outfit so I can wear outside. Yeah, because you got to be sharp when you out there. You can't just be standing out there. Will you please register? Don't just show up because we have things that we like to give away, but please register and join us. It's going to be Monday, September 15th and Tuesday, September 16th. The time of these events, Jordan, what are the times of these events? 6 p.m. both nights. 6 p.m. on Monday, September 15th. That's Ignite Your Health nutrition class to teach us how to make them greens and sweet potatoes and to teach us how to do the right thing. Holiday time is coming. It's time to learn how to cook right. And then on Tuesday, we're going to come work it off. 6 p.m. outside on the lawn. Let people know about this program, these programs, so that they can be part of it. Would you do that? Clap it up one more time for Jordan. Clap it up one more time for our Dr. Weintraub. Did y'all enjoy her? Amazing, amazing. And thank you, Doctor, for the wonderful work that you do in the community. Who else we got? Cousin Sharon. I ain't going to forget about you this time. Come on, Sharon. Y'all clap it up for our cousin Sharon. You're supposed to treat your family like guests and your guests like family. Clap it up for cousin Sharon one more time. You can bring your coworker if you want to. Y'all can come up here. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to talk to us. Then we're going to give away some more gift cards. We may have time for bingo one more. I don't know. And then we're going to give away our two $50 gift cards at the end. And we're going to let you go. I know you don't want to go, but you got to get out of here. 'Cause I got to go back to work. I can't play with y'all all day. Cousin Sharon, how you doing?
All right.
Good to see you. What's up? Sit on down for a minute.
These some new chairs?
Yeah, these is the boutique chairs. Yeah. What's up?
Good afternoon, everyone. How you guys doing? Okay. So what's going on?
So
Miss
yeah,
Fran?
what's going on with you, Sharon? What's going on? What's happening?
A lot is happening with the Medicaid and SNAP changes. How many of you have been getting letters in the mail, been checking your mailbox and your status for your SNAP and your Medicaid?
All right.
Your SNAP and Medicaid? Yes. They've been calling on the phone. They've been shooting texts. So what they've been doing is they've been cutting a lot of people off because they haven't been filling out their midpoints, their redeterminations. They have not been doing their interviews. They used to give you some time. They just cut you right off now.
Is that right?
Right. So finding out what a lot of things is, people have not been getting their mail. The people have not been reaching out to you guys. They have not been calling. So you guys, when you get a chance, you need to stop by my table if you have any questions, if you need to update your case. Doing the applications, I'm finding out a lot of you guys don't have on there that you pay rent.
What?
So y'all live for free? Okay, so we got to report that. You got to tell them you paying rent, your utilities, your phone bill. And main thing is if you pay co-pays and if you buy over-the-counter products, like anything that's over-the-counter, your allergies, anything that you buy over-the-counter health-wise, you could put that on the application and that'll help increase your SNAP. Did y'all know that? Exactly. Y'all need to come and see me because I've been finding out a lot of people have, guys, we need to hear this information.
Hold on.
Yeah, because y'all need to know what's going on. A lot of people have been coming to me. They've been getting $20 and all this and all that.
For food stamps?
$20 for the food stamps. And the reason why, because they don't have nothing on there so that they pay rent, they pay phone bill, gas, light bill, and also they don't report their co-pays if they buy over-the-counter products. Anything medical necessary, you could put that on your application, and that'll help increase your stamps.
You know, I really love you. I love you that you're bringing this information to our community, and you have been preaching this over and over and over again. I hope everybody in this room that is receiving assistance is taking advantage of this free resource that you bring to us month after month. If you need the information, please do not leave today without seeing Cousin Sharon. She's here for us to help us to get all the resources that we're eligible to receive. Sharon, anything else you got going on?
Yes. Another thing is a lot of people that got Medicare, they qualify for the Medicaid savings. So a lot of people that Social Security is taking the premiums at your check, you may qualify for a program called Medicaid Savings. I had someone call me from Power and say, Sharon, they taking my money. So I said, now Lord, you could apply for Medicaid Savings, and then they will take that premium and they will pay it for you. But it depends on your family size and your income. So a lot of times you guys don't even know you're eligible because you didn't fill out the application or you didn't ask what's the income qualification.
Can you help us with that today?
Of course.
Clap it up for Sharon today, y'all. I love you. I thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else you'd like to say to us today?
Yes. I'm going to send some flyers to Miss Bond because it's a lot of programs coming out for you guys, and you guys, I know you're not aware of. CETA has a lot of money. CETA has money for eyeglass, dental, car repair, income assistance programs, and y'all act like y'all ain't hear about it. Y'all just not hearing about this? Okay, so when I find out information, I like to pass it along.
Yes.
So I met a CETA representative, and I said, I want to talk to you. You ain't got no money. He said, yes, we do. He said, we don't have no money for the light and gas to October, but we got these programs. So I'm going to email Ms. Vaughn the flyers because people been getting their car fixed. People have been getting new sunglasses. People have been getting assistance with dental. Eyeglasses, not sunglasses, I mean to say so. But it is resources out here for you guys. So we just got to start filling out the applications. We got to start telling one another about them. Just like how many of you heard about that $500 from ComEd? I had told some people in here about it, and they filled out the same day. Well, ComEd was giving people $500.
They got any money left over there?
I don't know. ComEd is doing some big things, guys. So if you ain't got that 500, you better call them because they doing some big things now, I heard. So, but please, I'm going to email Ms. Vaughn all the flyers that I received because when I'm out here doing events, I always take information to grab and give it to people. I have a young lady. She's getting her car fixed next week. She's getting new tires. She's getting struts and tires and her brakes done.
What?
She's getting up to $2,200 worth of work from CETA. From CETA.
That's all right.
So I'm going to give these flyers. I don't have them with me because I don't work for CETA, but I will pass it along to Ms. Vaughn to give to you guys because I can't be passing out stuff. I work for TCA.
That's right.
So I'm going to pass it along to you.
Yeah, we know how it works. We do. And you know what? Everybody that's registered in here that takes the time to register, they're going to get the information. As soon as you give it to me, I'm going to drop it right in their email. So if you haven't registered, please register from now on so you can get the information that you're missing out on. Please do that.
Amen.
Cousin Sharon, you always have something good to give to Power. Every time you come, clap it up for Cousin Sharon. One more time.
Thank you. I love you.
I'm going to say you guys before I leave.
Okay. All right. All right. Y'all good? Oh, my goodness. What time is it? Where are we at? 1:21. All right. I think I got time for 1 or 2 tickets. We're going to pull 2 tickets. We're going to do a bingo, and then we're going to move forward, okay? Hey, Cheeks! Clap it up for Cheeks, everybody. We're about to pull 2 more gift cards. All right, to pull for 2 more gift cards. Give me some music that's going to pop, because that's putting me out. Let's pop me up, please. I don't want to do this. I want to do something like this. Pop me up. All right, and we gonna go. Listen, if you're online, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on information. But if you want to join us, that's right, you should have been here. Feel free to register at brightstarcommunityoutreach.com. Do that and starting tomorrow for our next power session. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Peace. Clap it up.